Hello and welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. You're watching a very special episode of To The Point from Guwahati. I'm Arfa Khanum Sherwani. And my guest today is none other than the Chief Minister of Assam, Mr. Tarun Gogoi. Welcome to the show, sir. Let me begin by asking you that we know that the Finance Minister, Pranab Mukherjee, has presented his budget, the Union budget for the year 2012 and 13. What is your first reaction to it?
Considering the world economic situation, world recession, which has impacted in India also, no doubt about it. Yes, our GDP has gone down from 8 point something to 6 point something. But considering in such a situation, it's a very delicate situation. The budget which is presented this today by Pranab Mukherjee, I consider is the most pragmatic and it is a growth-oriented. And one thing I have seen also, he has consolidated the economic development. GDP growth, because next year he is talking about more than 7% also. So first consolidations, then the steps they have taken for the growth also. So that way, I do appreciate all the efforts made by the Finance Minister.
I was watching a couple of local news channels, newspapers, and also spoke to almost a dozen people over here. It appears that the expectations of the people of Northeast were not met. But you as a Chief Minister, what do you think? Do you think the fair share was given to Northeast?
I will tell you, the whole country, nobody is happy with 100%. You see, which state is happy? It's not a possible in such a situation for any the Finance Minister, unless he is a magician, to satisfy everybody.
But we know that this area, especially if we talk about not just Assam, but the Seven Sisters, they've been ignored for so long. Do you think that it deserved a special package?
We do wish out, and they have been given. We do expected more. But considering the situation also, you see, I do not say, though I expected a little more. If you ask me frankly, I expected a little more.
Like what?
Sincerely, we need a special package for us also. There's no doubt about it. Supposing we are having a drought situation also. No, I'm sorry, a drought, about the erosion also. Erosion is a very severe problem.
And lakhs of people have been
displaced.
Lakhs of the
people also. Yeah. But till today, in fact, the Government of India, you see, even I took even the 13th Finance Commission also about special package also. So there's a major problem also. And I've been taking up also, and go on taking. And whatever it may not be in the budgets, but definitely government will give further consideration of all this problem also. The budget is not the end.
Right.
I consider him the budget is the only end.
Yeah,
there
right.
is no scope for further also. That I don't think.
This is also going to be the year for the 12th five-year plan. And if you talk about the schemes which are funded by the center, do you think you've been able to deliver on that? Do you think that you've been able to implement the schemes which were introduced by central government?
By and large, we have been. Otherwise, government of India, they don't release the money, release the fund also. They release only after utilization of the fund also. So definitely, we have been able to utilize the fund. Not that 100, I can't say that 100%, but you see, most of the fund we have been able to utilize also. And there is another problem also. Even in the whole country also, there is a shortage of manpower also. There is a number of schemes has been funded. Even my own state also. Even for the road construction also, there is a shortage of contractor also.
Okay.
Definitely, because all of a sudden...
If I take an example of, say, NREGA, some 600 crores were given to the state and only 80 crores have been spent. Why do you think its large amount is unspent?
No, you'll see, in the end, you see, a lot of money has been spent also, but until time, it takes time. Sometime also, Government of India release money on 31st March also. How can you expect it? You see, there's a procedural delay also. And then in Assam also, even all of the Northeast also, the problem of working season also. The monsoon start early, continues early also. The problems are there. We have been taking up, but the system is, normally what you do in, keep the money in the revenue deposit also. Because otherwise the money will go waste also.
So you find there was no fault in the delivery system of the state?
No, there are some deficiencies. I don't say there is a system, because the system has to be changed. I do even feel there are deficiencies. I don't say it's 100% fault. Even there is a deficiency in the Government of India's scheme also. Even Government of India's scheme also, there is the procedure also, procedural delay, then money releasing also, then go and asking the utilization farm also for small things everywhere. You see, we go money for, then government asks for this utilization, collect it, do it. So it
Right.
takes time also.
So if you talk about, suppose say the state has separate industrial policy, you have special subsidies in place, but still, the growth, if we see, it's not in accordance with the kind of subsidies you get and the special policies
You
of
see, whatever
industrial policy.
maybe the fact is a 9-5-year plan. You see, our growth was, GDP growth was 1.50. And 10, yes, we have increased also 3, then 5. It is now, today is 8 point.
Yeah.
So that way, our growth is quite satisfactory. Growth. Is at what stage we came to the power.
But there's huge unemployment.
That is
in the
also
state.
true. You see, that's also true. That's the reason for which there is insurgency also.
Yeah.
That's no doubt about it. That's why today we are taking more and more what you call employment generation scheme also. That's why I have constituted a committee, authority of the employment, skill development and employment generations. Unless we go in a very big way for improving the skill of our people. And at the same time, our trust is agriculture. Agriculture, allied subjects, cottage industries, medium industries. That's why, I tell you, we have given a lot of emphasis for agriculture. And today, Assam, we got a reward also in second category. We got a first reward.
The finance minister has also introduced a couple of schemes. Do you think you're going to benefit out of it?
Some will benefit, but I expected a little more. I did expect, because Assam performance was very good. You see, growth was more than 4%, while in the initial stage was negative growth. Our growth of agriculture is little higher than, you see. But I did expect a little more.
But you're saying that a lot of work is being done to improve the growth in agriculture sector, but you are still made to import a lot of food grains and other things from other states?
No, that's also true.
Yeah.
You see, we have to see at what stage. No, today about the food grains, we are by and large all right. It's going up.
Yeah.
You see, food grains. Rest of course, even fruits and vegetables are also going in a very big way. Even the horticulture also. Yes, in case of milk, in case of what you call fish, eggs, certain things, yes, there is a big market. So today we are giving a lot of emphasis on those areas. And we want to create more employment opportunities through agriculture, through allied subjects. My whole idea is, even I have been also talking to the industrialists also. I say you give more importance to agriculture. Unless your agriculture gives priority or spend money, you see, purchasing power, how will go up.
And also one of the major problems of the state, which I observe, is also infrastructure. It is quite inferior when you look at the rest of the country, that especially northeastern region. Infrastructure is the basic problem. Even if you give subsidies, how are you going to utilize when infrastructure is not in place?
That's why you all told. See, here subsidies won't do help. You see, that's why, I need more help in agriculture sector.
What kind of help are you talking
You see,
about?
for example, normally a lot of subsidies we give the big industries. Big industries, I don't see much scope for here. Because one is we don't have much land. Then there's a problem of then what you call the power also. Power is the number one.
Yes.
So that way, and they also need market also. So scope for attracting big industry is very limited, frankly speaking. Some industry will come. So my trust is, definitely we want it, my trust not in big industries.
So
This
in
is wrong.
2012, what do you want to tell the industry, that why should they come to Assam?
No, I don't say that. I say you do come. But
No, what do you want to tell them? How do you invite them? How do you attract them?
No, I want to say, if one come in from agriculture sector, most welcome. And why they will come here? You see, where they will come, where the raw material is available. Here only the cement or 2-3 paper mill has come. You see, and oil and gas. These are also Government of India PUs also. So these are areas, but there are scope. If you go for agriculture,
Yeah.
you see, if you go for food processing, if you go for milk, you see, for medicinal plant, if you go for rubber industries, if you go for bamboo industries, these are areas I am giving importance.
Right.
You see, these are areas we can get large number of employment, where the whole real economy will be changed.
Right.
I am giving more emphasis on the rural economy.
I hope the industry is listening to you. Sir, this is the time for a short break now. We'll just come back in a couple of minutes. You're watching To The Point from Guwahati. in conversation with Chief Minister of Assam, Mr. Tarun Gogoi. Sir, law and order seems to be also one of the major problems of this state. In last 18 days, 12 people are dead. What do you think is the reason? What are you doing to do?
No, in fact, we'll do is a law and order is absolutely, yes, because kidnapping has been done, extortions. Otherwise, I consider it normal. Today you go everywhere, even if you go in 11 o'clock night. You see, earlier what was the situation, is it few years back? Nobody dared to go out after dusk. You see, all the, whether it is a Bihu function, whether it's a puja, nobody dared to go out. Today whole night, it is see the growth of Guwahati, see the land prices of Guwahati, not only Guwahati, whole of Assam. If the law and order, see what is the indication of a law and order? If the land price of a cities or the states is going up, that means law and order is absolutely all right. There are cases. I don't say.
But are the citizens feeling safe in your state?
And otherwise they are coming here. Today,
and what does it indicate that in
just they know, is it one thing? Yes.
12 people have
yeah, there may be, but we have discovered also. Yes, but people have confidence in us. There is a government will not compromise with it. And today insurgency has gone down.
Yeah.
Today the killing of civilian has gone down. Measure what was my problem. Yes, today this criminal has also. Some group is still there.
You were talking about insurgency. I'll come to it in a couple of minutes from now, but let me talk about infiltration. Infiltration, say, from Bangladesh. This question is all the more pertinent to be asked to you because this is the third consecutive term of the Congress government and you've been the Chief Minister. What do you think has been the reason that there is still a lot of infiltration from Bangladesh?
You see, infiltration is there, but the infiltration has checked to a great extent. I'll tell you, you see the census figure. National growth of our population is growth of Assam is less than national average. What does it mean? You see, that means the growth of population in Assam. Yes, once it was very high, then it came down, and today national growth population of Assam is less than national average. What does it indicate? Infiltrations are there, but not as large as it used to be.
And how much you've been able to control it?
We have been. Otherwise, how the population of the Assam population growth has gone down.
People also allege that they've been considered as the vote bank, and that
where
is
why the vote bank? They've
been
opposing me. Where is that? That area I lost this time also majority seats. Where is the question? You see, and most of the last time also, AUDF is the cornering majority vote. Some Muslims are still me. I don't say that all Muslim has gone up, but substantial has gone against me also. But not because of vote bank.
But now you've talked about minorities, you've talked about Muslims. Muslims are going away from you, and that is why some Muslim parties, they've been able to be here and have their impact and have been able to win more than 10 seats. Suppose you talk about Badruddin Ajmal Saab's party.
Yes, earlier also they used to get it. See, earlier, not that for the first time. You see, we got out of 26 seats. 15 was the highest number we got it, all along. Even second when I got it, it's not my time. I'm also about 13 senior. Subsequently, always. Now he combined all the opposition. You see, earlier they didn't fight in a one umbrella. And once, of course, they call United Minority Front.
So why there is a room for people like...
They go, they are come, it's just whole thing.
So they no more have faith in you and your policies?
No, they are misleading people. You see, supposing they are their communal party, the name of religions they are preaching.
So can you name 3 schemes which you have for Muslims?
You see, highest number I can tell you, compared to, in fact, yesterday also I told, I say the previous government, gave us only 2 or 3 crores, I have given 70 crores, still you go on praising him. So his menu value is much more compared to my value. You see, today nobody can say there has been discretion in there. I consider Madrasa board also. I have given him in Khariji Madra also. Who have given? I have given computer even to Madrasa also.
No, because Assam has one of the largest population of Muslims in India. I would want to know that madrasas and other religious affairs are important, but don't you think that the socio-economic conditions of Indian Muslims have considerably gone down, and Assam should do something about it?
I do agree. We have identified also. Same way in tea garden also. You see, tea garden, literacy is much lower than the the Muslim also. These are the two areas. You see, these are the two areas where the literacy is very low.
So again, time for a short break, and I will come back to the tea garden laborers and I will talk about their condition. Time for a short break. We'll come back in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us. In conversation with Chief Minister of Assam, Mr. Tarun Gogoi. Mr. Gogoi, before the break we were discussing about the Muslim vote, that why Muslims are going away from you.
It's the same way, just Muslims were opposing that you have not done anything. Same way in Assam, AGP also. I'm not saying Assamese. BJP also. See, you are pleasing Muslims. You are also taking care of the laborers. Both are accusing to each. I am doing a balance act. You see, accusing by all party means, you see, both the parties. You see, when BJP says you are just for vote banks, just you are asking me, you are appeasing Muslims. You are more concerned about the Muslims. You are appeasing the tea garden also. I say, I am trying to appease to everybody. I am trying to meet. So I am happy that everybody is accusing me.
Right. Which means you are doing a good job.
That's a good job. I am doing a balanced job.
Okay, let us talk about the tea gardens and the laborers. People allege that, they've been living in pathetic conditions and their condition is almost the same as it used to be in the British era. Why you have not done much for these laborers?
You see, we have done a lot of things, not that I don't this. You see, this is not all right. You see, today the literacy also among them, among the minorities area also. You see, even Saur area there was no roads, no high schools, nothing. You see, today Masman, you go to a rural area, you will surprise to see in colleges, girls, students about 50% more than, even in rural area. Forget about it. I don't think whether UP has gone in the rural area.
Right.
You see, Bihar also.
Because since a lot of laborers also come from Muslim communities, so
yeah,
that is why this is one of the reasons why they don't do better socially and economically.
Frankly, they were lagging behind also. Whole of the India, why? They didn't take English initial stage. Whole ISIS. I'm not talking about Assam also.
Right.
Is it everywhere today except the Kerala or something? So, because I know also India also, not that I don't know. Huh? So why they are lagging behind? You see? Because you see, for modern educations they came a little late. The same thing you see, for everybody. You see, education is number one. Even the weather called the minorities, so not all minorities.
You think there is much to be done for the laborers?
Today we have decided. We have given which are the area we have been educationally, socially, economically backward, we identified also. And we have identified, we have made giving a priority also. So these are the two areas. Other areas are also there,
right.
Travel, but compared to the other, even the malnutrition is highest also. Even illiteracy is higher than the Muslim.
Right.
There are three areas. So
okay. Let us talk about insurgency now. There have been analysts who are saying that you've been successful in keeping the law and order situation in control, and also you've been able to bring them to the talking table. But only a section of Ulfa, I would say, is been involved in peace talks. If you talk about, say, Paresh Barua, he's still absconding. Nobody knows where he is.
No, majorities are with us.
But there is still some section which is absconding and they don't want to come.
All. You see, I know Mercer. But since at least I have been able to bring the major factors. And as a result of which the violence and the killing of civilians has gone down. I don't say that I am 100% success. I never claim it yourself. So at least I could bring at least much majority of the sections of insurgency group also. You see, always there's a two groups always be there.
And how about NSCM then?
So same way NSCM is going on. NSCM right. I don't do it.
Right.
You see, NSCM, have they been able to do it? They have been there so many years. You see, NSCM is there, and Kaplang is there. You see, but in Assam, I have brought most of them.
But there are allegations that whenever they ask for money from contractors, whenever there is some building, there is some contracts, they ask for their share.
Oh, that is in Nagaland, not in my state. There are some cases, very few. You see, there are Assam. There is not case. You see, maybe other states. You see, not in Assam.
Some of it has been heard from Assam as well.
Maybe few cases here, but nobody is. You see, normally today, earlier they give it secretly. Today they inform to us all.
So are you saying that Ulfa is a thing of past now?
By and large, it is a past, and they will never grow.
So which means
But they can create problems.
which means the state should really develop now because there's no insurgency and Ulfa has been now
You see,
of the past.
insurgency
There's
or
no insecurity.
so everywhere, which state is free from it? Maybe Naxalite, maybe some other states. You see,
But comparatively, when you're saying that it's down and you've been successful.
Yes, comparatively yes, down. But still some will be there. You see, you will never get rid of it. The whole world today is going for one problem, another problem also. I don't see that only in Assam also. So that way Assam is improving.
I started this interview from with economics, and I want to go back to economics because
No problem.
people say that because of unemployment, terrorism is on the rise. Because unemployed youth are easily lured by terrorists, and that is why ULFA and such organizations will always be here and will find resonance with local people.
That is also true. And today, why insurgency has gone down? I have been created a large number of jobs. I have been able to do a lot of improvement in the rural areas, provide employment, and this is the future hope, that this is a government who can provide large. Today, why the support base to all the insurgency has gone down? This is a clear proof that I have been able to create a lot of employment opportunities, livelihood also, and they have seen, here is a man who can provide future. Is a future hopes has brought a lot of people to come. Otherwise, nobody would have come.
You think so? Right. So you've talked about unemployment and how you plan. What is your vision for the 2012 for your state?
I have been always taking the skill development. Only through education you can create large number of employment. Through education. That's why I have been giving emphasis for the right type of educations. Then the skill development, what you call ITIs. All sorts of employment-oriented type of education, training facilities, and particularly in every field, you see. And that is a way I've been taking a lot of step also, you see. Because unless we have been able to create employment opportunity, it will be very difficult.
Right.
You see, this is, and not only that, I also give priority for the rural development. And it can be possible, 80%, 70%, through agriculture, allied subject, agro-based industries, weaving, textile.
Then why there's been so much of a difference in development in Upper
That's why
Assam,
we're giving
Upper Assam and Lower Assam?
You see, that's the government.
What is your plan for Upper Assam then?
So we have planned for
Lower
both.
Assam,
You see, even for Lower Assam also.
Yeah.
You see, what was citizen? Assam, what was the rule before me? 30 years, there was no development. So when I took the government, it was terribly bad shape. You see, it was a, what you call, overdraft all the time. The government couldn't pay salary. All the roads were in bad shape. Today, whatever is Guwahati or any other cities,
Do
is
you
quite
have
different.
numbers? Do you have numbers to support that whatever you've done in last 10 years? Can you tell me what difference did you make in last 1 decade?
You see the difference? See, go to the rural area roads. Road is the number one. You see roads, how many colleges have been in? You see the standard of education. You see, could you believe? You see, everybody go on praising the Bihar chief minister for giving cycle to the girls. I gave much more before that. I have given.
You want to give the scooters to the girls now?
I'm not going to. I scoot, but I'm continuing. I have given computer anywhere. I have given already what you call the next what you going to. That not this before after computer this laptop also I given, but nobody talked about India.
Right.
You see, I introduced the
So
first.
you've not been able to publicize the scheme.
I don't bother whether public. If my
Okay,
people
now
are
let's
happy.
talk about Majoli, which used to be the largest river island in the world. Now half the island has disappeared. What do you think is the reason? What are you going to do? Do you think really that there are some very serious environmental concerns?
We are very much concerned. You see, before that nobody has talked about erosion problem. Erosion has been going on self-evident. Nobody talked about erosion. I have been talking today also, all the time. Today also I have been talked about erosion. I have been trying to convince, but nobody is realizing it. Now, of course, gradually I have been talking every time. I say erosion is the main problem. Unless we have been able to control the erosion, obviously there is a link up with what you call environmental deforestation also. So then the Brahmaputra also. Then in fact I convinced the Prime Minister. He did announce a few years back to constitute what you call Northeastern Water Resource Authority. Okay. But we need the support of the what you call the Arunachal Pradesh. But Arunachal, one of the other reasons, they are not is extending their food support. So that's why that body has not been able to constitute.
On a lighter note, my last question to you, sir, we are running out of time. You've declared tea as the state drink, and there are a lot of people who are pushing to make it as a national drink. What are you going to do?
I'm taking up it also. In fact, I have decided to take up with the Government of India to declare as a national drinks, no doubt about it.
Because if it has to be, there has to be a national drink, it has to be tea.
Thank
you very much, Mr. Tarun Gogoi, for speaking to us. So you were watching a special episode of To The Point from Guwahati with Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.